They finally did it. Packers fans probably had the longest first night of their lives as everyone was begging them to take a receiver in the first round. Now, why didn't they trade up to get one of the top 5 prospects? Well, honestly, my guess is they probably tried, but the asking price is much higher because I don't think teams, especially teams in the NFC, are going to give the Packers a good deal to willingly give Aaron Rodgers, an elite talent, a receiver, especially because they know they really need one. They got 2 first-round talents on the defensive side of the ball, and they finally did trade up to the 34th pick in day 2 of the draft to take Christian Watson, who is far from being a consolation prize for being patient. And what's funny to me is their trading partners ended up being a division opponent, the Minnesota Vikings, who just originally traded with the Lions to let them get Jameson Williams. And this is hilarious to me because the Vikings' first 2 picks were safety and corner to almost immediately try and make up for their mistakes. But Christian Watson is a receiver with elite tools and is looking to be next in line with this continuous streak of really good Packers receivers selected in the second round. But let's take a look at some tape to see exactly what kind of player the Packers are getting and what he is going to add to their offense. There's obviously a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Christian Watson, 6'4", 208 pounds, and runs a 4.36 40-yard dash. And I broke up this film breakdown into 2 separate parts. One, why specifically Aaron Rodgers is going to love this selection and why I think he could quickly become one of his favorite receivers. And 2, why Matt LaFleur is going to love his versatility that he's going to bring into the offense. And the first play we're going to look at specifically why I think Aaron Rodgers is going to love this selection is here in North Dakota State. What they have called is they have a slant. This H-back is running like a wheel fade, and then they have a drag coming across from the slot. Now, I'm not in their room, but to me, this is the scheme they're looking for. They see Christian Watson at the top of the screen, obviously in man coverage. They're just going to have him be doing a deep over route right here if this scheme doesn't work out. Let's see what happens. Now, on the snap of the ball, we're really not going to be able to see if this route concept were to work or not because the defense schemes up a really nice blitz and gets a free rusher off the left side. Now, this is football. This is just going to happen sometimes, but this is where Aaron Rodgers is at his best. But take a look at Christian Watson at the top of your screen. This is where I really think Rodgers is going to love him because he has eyes on the quarterback right now, and this is just a cheeky veteran move receiver that I already see him making. He sees the quarterback scrambling out to the left, but he keeps pushing inside on the corner. The corner is man coverage. He's not seeing where the ball is at. He doesn't know the quarterback's rolling out. So he's going to push in as far as he can to then release, start making his way back into Aaron Rodgers. This is just going to be a layup throw. The quarterback doesn't make a great throw. He's able to make a really difficult diving catch. So Rodgers is going to love having a tall-bodied receiver when the play breaks down like this to be able to trust him to make the right read and be able to get himself open on the second play. And why Aaron Rodgers loved Davante Adams so much is because he was a very smart receiver and they were just able to do things on the field without even communicating it. And now I don't know if this was by design or just Christian Watson, but either way, I absolutely love what he does here. So here he has a go ball, but there's a few ways to go about it. On the snap of the ball, he's going to start making his way upfield. And as he starts attacking the cornerback, I think he sees this right away. And this is why he does it. And leads me to believe this was off script. Because out of his peripherals, he's seeing that this safety is sinking down and how this corner is playing it as he gets close to him. His feet are kind of squared off. He's ready to turn and run with him down the sidelines. And as he gets closer, I think he sees this, and I think he's going to use the corner's hips against him, make him open field turn as he runs a 4.36. He knows the safety's dropping down, and so he's going to get on the inside of him, stack him, get over the top, and not only beat him on the route, but be able to make a contested catch with defensive pass interference. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to love this if Christian Watson is as smart of a receiver as I think he is. And looking at Christian Watson on the top of your screen, when you see a receiver being 6'4", you're immediately going to think jump ball threat. That's not really the case for him. It didn't show up as much as I would like to, but that doesn't mean he can't do it. It just wasn't as consistent as I thought he was going to be with his height and his 38.5-inch vertical. But he can go up, climb the ladder, and make these contested catches. Again, Aaron Rodgers is going to love this. Now, looking to why I think Matt LaFleur is going to love this selection is the versatility that he's going to bring to their offense. We saw what Deebo Samuel was able to do with the 49ers, getting jet sweeps, lining up out of the backfield, getting it. And Christian Watson, yes, he's fast, 4.36, but he was also a very efficient kick returner. He has this vision like a running back, and I'm going to show you a few examples here. So on this play, he's going to be coming across in motion. You always have to respect this. A lot of times it's going to be smoke and mirrors, but if they do decide to pitch it to him like this is what I absolutely love. Right now, he's reading the field. He's getting horizontal, but then once he sees his lane, look at how he plants his foot, decides, and takes it upfield. And running backs are told, just look at your color jersey, run in between them. When you have this type of speed, you don't necessarily need to. He sees a crease that he thinks he can fit to, he commits to it, he runs downhill, and he is off to the races. This is going to be a massive threat to defenses that I think the Packers are going to love running their offense. And no play shows his ability to see the field as a runner better than this play. New England loves running this play. They run it about twice a game. It's this little play action reverse. They get the ball to the receiver. Watch out how he uses his blockers and see how they set up. Not only one move ahead, but like a chess player, like Magnus Carlsen, a good 2-3 moves ahead. So as he sees this to start to develop, he sees his lineman's going to lose the rep. He sees his lineman coming in the back, so he's going to go off his back hip, make a cut to the outside. And even watching this frame by frame, I would pick to cross back the field as these players are both committing to this direction. But Christian Watson in real time, in micro fractions of a second, sees out of his peripherals this block setting up out here, and he knows he has the speed to be able to utilize it, which is absolutely unworldly. So if we go back a second, not only does he see this cut to go right off the lineman's back hip, he sees this block setting up, is able to take it, readjust, get back to full speed, take it to the outside, and get to the boundary. And to me, this just means anytime you're able to get him the ball in open space, plays like this can happen. And I see this, and also North Dakota State saw this as well. Here he is lined up in the backfield, and I know Deebo Samuel has a bigger frame. He might run a little bit harder between the tackles. I don't see Christian Watson running as much between the tackles, but I do see him taking these outside zone reads, and this is scary when you have Aaron Jones, when you have A.J. Dillon, and you can throw in a guy like this to go and be a legit wide back if you want him to be. And if you see a play like that and you're a defense and you see him lined up in the backfield now, you have to be aware of an outside zone, but he is also a top receiver prospect, and he's going to take this from the running back position and run this rail route up the seam, and he's going to make a contested catch over two people. This is what Green Bay is absolutely going to be having him on the field. And one thing I want to mention before we get into our last 2 or 3 plays I want to look at, I just want to say when I was watching these North Dakota State games, I absolutely loved the attitude he played with during a game. He feels the moment, and when he makes a big first down, he gets into it. He's going to get the other team super frustrated. He's going to get his teammates into it. He's going to get the crowd pumped up. He's not one of these stoic guys that isn't going to show no emotion. He is going to get riled up, and I think this was an absolute spark plug for this North Dakota State team all year long. In the last 3 clips I want to look at, I just want to show you the blurriest screen you've ever seen in your life. I'm just kidding, but this is going to be the end of the catch. I didn't want to show the whole route because you really can't see it because I don't have the all 22 with me to show for you guys, but this is just going to show you his ability to finish catches. This is a bad throw by the quarterback. He could probably catch this and end up being a touchdown, but he is going to bail you out, and this is why I think Aaron Rodgers is going to love playing with him. He brings a lot of room for air, and he's going to go up and make these catches. Again, not the jump ball threat I thought he was going to be, but when there's not contact that's going to be around him, I think he can still make up and go up and grab these catches. It also tracked the ball over his shoulder. This is a touchdown that gets absolutely missed because it goes over his right shoulder, but he's able to snag it and still make it happen. And the last thing we're going to look at might be the most impressive out of the 3, as he's going to pirouette, catch this, land on his left foot, but not fall down, get back right into full stride and start making a play. This is absolutely insane. He ends up getting to the 10-yard line on this play. But to go up and make a catch like this, keep your composure. I mean, the dexterity, his proprioception to be able to hit the ground and start running and use his 4.3 speed is just insane to me. Now, after seeing all this, is he a Davante Adams replacement? Absolutely not. But is he a really good piece to what I think will be a lot more balanced, even maybe more run-heavy Packers team? Very well could be. Now, I won't say I know how the cap situation works, and it even seems like some GMs know how it works better than others, but look out for them to pair Jarvis Landry with Christian Watson. Jarvis still has a lot left in the tank. I don't think he'll be too expensive, maybe, but he's a great locker room guy from everything I've heard. I love the versatility that Watson brings to the Packers, and I absolutely love his chances to succeed with Aaron Rodgers throwing him the ball. And what we saw from the film, I think he could easily become Rodgers' favorite target targets from very early on, and Matt LaFleur is going to love scheming up plays with him this offseason, with Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon in the backfield and how they use all their different skill sets. Let me just give you a hypothetical example. If you have a two-back set with A.J. Dillon and Christian Watson, you have to worry about one, Watson running a route out of the backfield, you have to worry about outside zone runs with A.J. Dillon lead blocking, and you also still have to worry about A.J. Dillon running it between the guards, bailing through with his quads the size of the state of Wisconsin. And for me, it's really hard to find anything to really dislike about this pick, which if you've seen other videos of mine, you don't always see that's the case. They got 2 first-round picks on defense and Watson, who is going to be a really nice addition. Now, do the Packers still have some work to do, like maybe get another, maybe even 2 veteran receivers? Yes, but fortunately for them, it's a long offseason, which is unfortunate for people like you and me who are just dying for the football season to start. But that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure to like this video if you like videos like these. Make sure to comment down below what you think about Christian Watson and how he's going to play on the Packers, and also what the Packers need to do with the remainder of their offseason. And make sure to subscribe if you guys enjoy daily sports content. I appreciate y'all so much for checking out the channel, and as always, I will see you all tomorrow. Peace!